Now, my beloved, we may all say together that we have studied and practiced, each with his own degree of zeal, the introductory course in the Science of Mentalphysics. We are now to lead ourselves onward into the intermediate group, and with all my heart I wish you the highest and holiest happiness in your progress, which you are evolutionarily capable of reaching. Human possibilities today simply stagger the imagination of ordinary people. But we in mental physics are learning to find the secret of all, that man's possibilities are simply beyond the imagination of ordinary mortals, because they do not know that man is God. Now, this final secret is ours, and we have assembled and together should, and I believe we do, give grateful thanks because we are learning this final, holy secret of existence. We are beginning to understand the miracles that open before our eyes more quickly than we can absorb knowledge of them. And to the highly developed man, the master, God in human form, miracles are like the play of children. The real master manipulates and controls the secrets and forces of nature as a mechanic manipulates a machine. The master is no longer a helpless drifter in the mysterious forces of nature. No, he is the master of those forces, and they must obey him. He understands his own exalted birthright as he grows into his own light of true spiritual illumination. We in mental physics, my beloved, decreasingly gaze in awe upon what is called a miracle, and we are coming to see that we ourselves are actually the greatest miracles of all, men made divine, men and women who are God in human form, the final secret of all secrets. We find the kingdom of heaven within ourselves, and we find that what we seek is what we ourselves are. Now, in the Initiate Group course, through which we have made very considerable progress, we have learned much. We are now to go onward into the intermediate course teaching, and as your teacher, I wish for you a happy and truly successful unfoldment into an increasingly wonderful realization of your own full nature in what men call God. May we all grow to bring hope to the timid spirit of those who know less than we know. Strange that though all must tread the path of life, so few know where they are going. But may we become the salt of the earth. May our lives radiate life's sweet perfume, wafted down through the centuries to purify the air of mystery and of history. May you be blessed abundantly as you step into the higher teaching of the intermediate group course in the Science of Mentalphysics. Now, my beloved, in going forward in the advanced teaching of mental physics, it is only possible to do so to the degree that we have laid firmly our foundations in the Initiate Group course teaching and the early teaching. Well, you see, I hesitate a little because it is so difficult to know that you are giving the right advice. Advice is the cheapest thing in the world. But my beloved, as your teacher, I solemnly advise you never to think that you must hurry about your work. You have eternity in which to learn. And I am sure that as you go along, if you come into the sense of hurry, later you will only regret it. It is better to go more slowly and build firmly. Now, as I have remarked, we shall only be able to just see the glimmer. But I hope that that glimmer will be in our hearts the assurance of the greatest light of all, which is knowledge of ourselves. Now, in our advanced work, it's much preferable to take the sevenfold position. Those of you who cannot, however, sit with comfort in the sevenfold position may sit on your chairs. Now, therefore, I will ask you to, in a moment, to take up the sevenfold position. Some of you sitting quite near to your chairs, not coming out too far, and then others coming out a little further, so that if we have to either lie down or engage in any other work necessitating greater space, we shall not cause much commotion in the change. And so now, as you rise, will you kindly, wait a moment, will you kindly lift your pillow? Will you come and put it to the place where you're going to sit, not throwing it down, not making any noise whatsoever, and then take your sevenfold position on your pillow. Let us do so now. Now, I am sure that in your early work you have either learned or you've had it forced upon you the importance of the sevenfold position. Now, do not let us deceive ourselves. If we do not sit in the correct sevenfold position, well, obviously we shall not be able to sit long. And if you find any pressure upon the coccyx, the base of the spine, well, you will only tire yourself. So be quite sure that you're able to take the sevenfold position in comfort. Now, one or two of you I see already, but only a very few, and that is good, to whom the sevenfold position offers a little difficulty. And I may later point that out to you individually. But if you find any difficulty at home in the sevenfold position, it is better to sit on a cushion, on the edge of the cushion, or if it be a large pillow, to double the pillow up and sit on the edge of the pillow so that your buttocks are there and then your ankles are below the pillow. You must experiment to get the right sevenfold position. I used to have a lot of trouble myself in that way, and then I had made two very small cushions or pillows, and I used to put them underneath my ankles. And I had a good deal of trouble in long years ago, owing to the fact that I'd broken my leg and had other troubles physically. And you, if you come across any difficulties, be patient with yourself, so that you will be able to get the correct sevenfold position. Now, my beloved, we sit erect. I would have my eyes closed, looking inward to into yourself. Now, the buttocks should be as large as possible, as flat as possible. occupying as much room on the floor as possible. And then, that established, then look downward to the tip of the spine, and then pull your body upright. Then come up gradually, up through the spine, past the lumbar region, up between the shoulder blades, the lunar center, then up a little. Watch your shoulders at the back of the body. You feel that there is freedom in the neck. You feel a delightful feeling of perpendicularity from the base of the brain upward to the top of the head. The head is not dropped to the front, nor is it pulled backward. It is not turned either to the left or to the right. Now then you come down over the front of your body, the shoulders, then the chest, the nipples, downward, on either side of the navel. There is no pressure of fat or anything else. It is level. Then you go down to the middle of your body. Now your arms. Take your arms and now ever so gently turn over your hands. That's the only part of the body you now move, placing the palms of your hands over your knees. Now there is the posture. Now that is the best that we can do, and it's very good. Don't look at me, because if you do, you will immediately find the changes right down through your spine. Now, without any breath in the body, pulling your arms, but only from your elbows. You do not pull from the shoulders. You pull from the elbows. Now ever so gently together, with no breath in the body, we then gently begin to pull. 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 No other movement. Pull. Hold it. Now ever so gently, no other sense of relaxation in any other part of the body. We gently let go. Now that seems to be good. Of course, I can't see everybody. But I hope that I shall be able to make the instructions so clear that there will be no doubt in your minds. Now we will do that once more. Now again, ready? Now ever so gently this time, gradually, we begin to pull. 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 Stronger. Pull. Now one very deliberate pull. Hold it. Let nothing down interiorly. Now gently relax the pull in the arms and see what takes place in your body. I hope that you felt a complete coordination muscularly right through the body. That simple thing is a very wonderful physical exercise. And I would advise you, whenever you get the opportunity, to sit properly in the sevenfold position and just engage in that without any breath in the body. And it will teach you to feel coordination right through the body. And that's very good. Now we will add a little breath to that. Now, my beloved, remember, you're on your own. Now, no matter what you've done in the past, if you've been, so to speak, deceiving yourself, well, that's past, that's gone. But don't deceive yourself in these advanced breaths. Pay attention to what I say. There's a meaning to every part of the instructions that I shall endeavor to give you. Now then, we have the posture. Now the hands. Now when you breathe, there's no dropping of the head. There's no dropping of the chest or anything else interiorly in your body. The belly doesn't go down and you slump at the spine, but you use all those interior muscles of the abdomen. Now, therefore, remember that now. No movement whatever, if possible. Now, all together we exhale. No, that isn't good enough. Now, you know we're going into advanced work. I want the best that you have, nothing less than the best. Now, really breathing so that you empty your body, so that you know that you can feel that there is no more breath in the body. Now, all together, therefore, we exhale. Much better. Now, in. Hold it. Now, from that exact point, in. Hold it. Now, a finer, quicker breath. In. Hold it. Now, a big sniff inward. Now, another one. Now, another one. Hold it. Now, immediately you begin to feel the force rising within your body. Begin to pull from the elbows. Pull. 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 Now another mighty pull. Hold it. Now, letting nothing down interiorly, altogether we exhale. Now, no disturbance. That's very good. That's very good for the first breath.